Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bump and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot nanny.
Welcome along, everyone. Trackside with Kokpit, proudly brought to you by the crew from GARAGE16. Yes, we are here, and it is a Monday, and hope you enjoyed your weekend. Kinser and Booker here through to around 8:30, give or take, but we'll have some fun like we did over the weekend at the Stealth Engineering Tubby Norris Memorial Ministocks, the MIP for short, in TWS Paradise Valley Speedway. Hey, Books, good afternoon, mate.
How are you, mate? Yeah, I'm... It's warm here where I am. It's but MIP, mate. What a week! What a meeting, mate. Like seriously, I mean, it was first time for myself and you, and mate, it just the excitement, the driving, the skills of these kids, even the young juniors, everybody there, they just all drove so well, didn't they, mate?
Oh, exactly. You know, when you think the event itself has been going for like a couple of decades now, but the history we found out more when you came to the program and everything like that. And when you think of those drivers that are excelled from the mini stock class into podium finishes, whether it's a 3, 2, or 1 NZ in their own right, in their own class, just shows the credit of obviously what's been presented out at Rotorua when it comes to MIP. Look, just under 180 kids travelled from up and down the country, down the south on as far as Christchurch, from what I remember. We had a few cars from, I think, Blenheim, even from Nelson. Then, of course, you had all the cars up the north, but they all battled out for their own right to be in their own tiers. And the big one is, of course, the MIP. And, mate, like you said, what an eye-opener. What a lot of talent, boys and girls.
And, you know, we had, nearly 180 drivers for this MIP this year, which is a record for them. And the Rotorua Club, Samuel Ashton and his team, have just did a fantastic job running the event, didn't they? I mean, like, seriously, to manage that many drivers and competitors and families and everything, I take my hat off to them, mate. It's outstanding what they've done, to make it happen. I mean, I was... just the racing alone, and like a few things for me as well. Like we did our interviews beforehand and talking to the kids and just their excitement, and then talking to some of the parents, their excitement. And then halfway through the meeting, we went back down there and talked to some of them, and just the looks on their faces, kids, you knew it was their meeting, it was their time. This was their time to shine. They knew it. They were laughing, having fun, joking around. It was just awesome to see. And then that second night was race 2 of the tier 1 guys, and one of the guys came back out of was already gridded up, come back to his pit, and of course mum and dad had taken off upstairs already to watch the race, and there was no one there, but old Paulie Rawati runs over to him. How can we help you, mate? How can we help you? He wanted his tyre pressures done, and all these parents just started jumping in, getting stuff to help this kid get back on the track. And the thing that blew me away the most, mate, was that young boy knew exactly what tyre pressure he wanted in each tyre. So Paulie says to him, what do you want on this one, mate? And he told him, 18 PSI or whatever for that one, and went right round him, and they put him back on the grid. And to me, that's what it's about. They took away all the bullshit, all the everything, and just knuckled down to help this kid, which is who it's about, the kids, get back on the grid, ready to race. And it turned out he had the right pressures, because it was quite a slick track for that second race. So, you know, to me, that was cool.
Yeah, it was. The highlight of the whole thing is the family. And like you said, you touched on the books. It's the kids. They were smiling, catching up with their friends up and down the country. The amount of girls out there, honestly, I'd hate to put a percentage on how many girls. I would estimate around 30% or nearly 50-50 just about. But just the camaraderie that these kids have, the passion they have for this class of mini stocks. For me, the big thing for me is Speedway is in a bright future. When you take a look at these kids, and they can only but excel. And of course, it comes down to mums, dads, families, and financial, whatever class they want to move into. But you're right. just how the families got in there. Look, there was a lot of damage, a lot of bent front bumpers. They had to get either pushed back out, cut off, rewelded. There is a lot of work that goes into these young kids' cars. What excited me was to see the tank body out there on a car.
Yeah.
The young fella from Wanganui had a bit of a oopsie. And
He did have a
the
little
car
bit of an
looked like
oopsie.
yeah, and a bit of but just the aggression from some of these kids out there on the track. I don't think they were in the favorite position with the speedway officials because they're using their bumpers and everything. But I got to say, well done to the guy, because we had our little radio on when we were sitting, and we could hear the guy politely speaking to the kids to reverse up in a very good manner. But overall, mate, the whole event is a success. And if you've never been, go along and check it out.
Oh, you've got to go, mate. Seriously. It says, you know, they'll love it. If you go and take your time to go and see this meeting, you will not regret going. 100%. It's just, it's next level. It really is cool. I am really impressed by all of those kids out there, boys, girls, a lot of them. They were just amazing. Like that little one that come past us, you know, can you just check if my radio's on? You know, you're thinking, you can hardly see him looking over the wheel, goes out for his race, takes a chicken bloody flag. It's like, what the hell? He just, it was incredible.
Just the connection we made with some of those kids, giving us a thumbs up and everything, come and talk to us. It was really cool. You know, that's what makes us do the show that we do, because we just love talking to the kids, and some of the answers they're giving back about their future in the sport just blew me away. You know, there was a lot of these kids want to do TQs. One young lady wants to buy a house. But, you know, these stock cars, these super stocks, and these kids are just real onto it. They know these sponsors, and the three gentlemen we're going to speak to, the young men, they'll be talking about that and giving a wrap on their sponsors. I'll just quickly go to the comments. I know there's a few viewers watching tonight. Tarn's always good to have you on the show. Joshua, Cody, Ian, Tracy, Richard and Trudy, Peter Rose, always Grant is up the V, P-Knuckle. We're going to talk a bit about that and the runoff there. Tell you what, he had a great stand that holds his posters up. And we saw the poise on the car. Tom Slater, Lily Smith, Jack Wilson, Dave Thomas, Wayne Oddham, Peter Rose. Who else we got here? We got young Jack, Riley McLaughlin, Richie Mason, Jaden Clark. Harrison will be on soon, mate. He's not far away. Cullen Hutton. Who else we got here? Carl Carpenter, George Lambert, Brad Wright, Speedway Racer. The list just goes on. Madu Goodley. Hey, Madu, how are you? Charlie O'Hara, Tanisha Mika, 43H Alex Wood, his first win in his 12. So that's a great result. Flynn Ashton going hard always. Scott Honeybone, Byron Brown Dixon. We caught up with that young man with the gold rims. Philippa Darvel. And I'll just keep going through the list. But, you know, books overall, I think both of us, we had a brilliant bloody weekend.
100%, mate. And then on one of the cars, the rims were engraved, who we spoke to in our build-up show. It actually had Kokpit media on it. So that was pretty cool for us and pretty special to see that. It's great to have the support of you guys and girls out there. I just might quickly say, just so you know, we do this because we love doing this. We don't do this for money. We don't get paid to do our shows. We don't get paid to go to tracks. We do it because we enjoy supporting the sport and supporting the drivers and the families. And we love what we do, and that's why me and Kins do it. So please, all you out there that think we are out there making money, we're not making any money. We don't charge anybody. We do it because we love our sport and we love supporting drivers and teams and families.
Yeah, 100% right. And that's how we are. It's from our heart. And if you want to come and talk to us and ask us any about what we do and you'd like us to come along, just come and approach us, you know, just have a bit of a chat. And look, we'd love to sit there and talk to you and really have a good chat. And that's what it's about. We love just talking. You can't stop me bloody talking. But I just want to say a big thank you to Mike, who helped us out. Bringing the drivers, because he knew all the young kids in the Ministocks, because this young fella Campbell race and back over the years. And, you know, Mike was a good part of that as well, and his family. Look, there's so many people we want to say thank you to. I want to also say thank you to the Costellos. You know, what they did for us on the Saturday. Outstanding family, beautiful family. And to everyone that come up to us, you know, it was just...
And to Jason from the pits did a fantastic job. and you know,
yeah.
he supports us as well with what we do, and we support him what he does. And let's face it, there's probably no one else there doing it better than Jason and the Pits TV at the moment when it comes to live streaming. And yeah, it was just fantastic to see them there as well, supporting these kids, mate. And like he said, Kins, it's all about the kids. Like we say, it's all about the kids that weekend. That's what it was about. Nothing else. Just them and their spotlight.
Exactly. That's what the spotlight was on. Quickly, before we get into talking to the top 3 drivers from the MIP, well done to, of course, Wade Sweeting, the 151C, winning the GP in the stock car class. Third was Sheldon Arapere, and Jack in the 416N come home in third. Just the other one that I saw here as well from Huntley over the weekend, was a big weekend, was the 30 lapper, Jamie Fox, young Luke Brown, and of course our mate Brad Lane end up winning that as well. So yeah, pretty big weekend of speedway up and down the country, mate.
And just before we get started too, this week, starting tomorrow night, we'll have 3 nights of build-up shows for the stock car teams at Huntley. So tomorrow night, tune in from 7:30. I'll put a poster up tomorrow. I've just been confirming everything for that because things keep changing on me. I keep getting more phone calls, Kins, and things are changing. So I'm just waiting till I can confirm everything, and tomorrow we'll be into it, team. So look forward to that this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday as well. But shall we get into it? Shall we wait now? Let's get our first young man in, Kins.
They had the runoff against Pinnacle Rawiri, Harrison Cheetham, whose car was actually parked up in the trailer.
Yes.
We caught up with him and his family, and we were just teeing a few things up. And we thought at first, sounds like he's got bloody third out of the blue. So when I spoke to him, then all of a sudden, it ended up being a runoff. He could tell you all about it. Let's bring in Harrison, eh?
Here we go. There he is. Hey, Harrison, how are you, mate?
Oh, not too bad. How about you?
Yeah, we're pretty good.
Man. We're good, mate. Oh, look, he's got the Glen Eagles 23 hoodie on there, representing, eh? Mate, let's talk about that whole bloody night. You didn't know where you were one part there. You were running around thinking, oh, have I got this thing? Then all of a sudden ended up being a run-up with Pinnacle.
Yeah, well, I was waiting for the results to come up, and went and had a look at them. It said I was third, and I was like, oh, yeah, sweet. Didn't realise that underneath Pinnacle was tied with me. And then I went back to the trailer and I was all excited, loaded the car up. And then get told, oh, Harrison Cheetham to the referee's box. So I went up there, got told, had a run off, and I was like, oh, sweet. So, yeah, just went back to the trailer, had to get the car all ready again. So, yeah.
It's just one of those. Mate, let's rewind back, though, to the Friday, obviously, with all the cars that turned up and down the country, just under 180 of them. Mate, that was going to be a tough ask just to qualify, eh?
Yeah, it was just the main goal out there, just to go out there and try my best, try to qualify, and heaps of cars, which is good to see.
How hard is it to qualify, honestly, when you got how many cars in your actual group, and knowing that turn 1, turn 2 is sometimes tough at Rotorua, and then again turn 3 is no different neither. How tough did you think, mind and mentally, how did you have to get yourself prepared in your group to kind of force your way through in some sense to make sure you're up there on the points?
I knew it was going to be hard, and last year I actually got fed off turn 2 and 4, 2 races in a row, so I knew not to do that again. And I just thought I had to be pushy, but like not pushy, and stay low, really. That's all you got to do.
So when do you age out, mate, out of this class?
I think I got one more full season in, and then no more racing after that. So, yeah.
Really? No more racing?
Oh, or in a mini stock even. No, I'm not sure if we'll go into another class yet, but yeah.
All right. So what class does Harrison Cheetham see him want to do, Forget about the dollar signs on it. What class would you like to do?
Super stocks would be cool, but stock cars, I think we're thinking maybe a mini sprint even.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the family background? Yeah, what's the family background, mate, in Speedway then? How did you get involved?
I've actually got no family background in Speedway. I'm the first one of my family to do it. dad, he used to do a bit of rallying and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I just always wanted to race a mini stock. So
Cool, man. So
yeah.
just going back to that, this runoff. How did you reset yourself, mate? As a young driver, did you have to sort of stop and take a breath? Because your car was packed away and everyone's running around, getting stuff ready. In the end, you actually had quite a bit of time before the runoff. There's quite a few races in between, but we thought it was going to happen quick. But I could see a little bit of a panic around the people helping you. How about yourself? How did you feel? Were you nervous? Did you try to reset yourself? What was going through your head after you got back from the drivers, from the referees, back to your car and you knew you were doing a runoff?
Yeah, no, I was quite nervous. Just real nervous to go back out there in a runoff. Never done that before, so especially at Rotorua, it's not my fastest track out there. Yeah, just I rushed it a lot, which I shouldn't have done, because I had ages. But yeah, worked out in the end.
Yeah. Sorry, kids.
I suppose the panic kind of sets in there when you've got told us, and all of a sudden, like Booker said, there's a couple of races before you got to get out there do the runoff. You're pretty well parked next door to the Rawiri Whānau and 137 there, and all of a sudden, I remember seeing young Seth, Drew's boy, standing there and asking for if you wanted some help to get the wing on or anything. And that's what we were talking about before, the families to come together. I remember watching some of these young kids, just want to get there, make sure you got everything sorted, you're in the right frame of mind, getting prepared for the runoff. That's what the mini stock's about. It's bloody cool. Anyway, Books, what were you going to say?
I forgot now. Yeah, because you threw me off. But yeah, I got a bit sidetracked there. Yeah, I can't remember now. I was thinking that, and then I read some comments on the thing there, and I got sidetracked altogether as you're talking.
So you and Pinnacle getting ready, mate? You're sitting there on the grid. How does it work? Did you flip the coin, or what's the story, mate? How did that work?
We got told that the coin will be flipped when we move up to the grid.
Yeah.
And yeah, so me and Pinnacle, we had a good chat with each other actually before the runoff, before we got in our cars. We're just saying best of luck to everyone, and yeah, just having a good old chat. And we got ready in the car. I was sitting there for quite a while, and then the driver's rep actually came over and asked me heads or tails, and I said heads. So he flipped it, and yeah, it came up with heads. So he just picked pole for the race, and yeah.
I love that, kids. Like, you're about to go for a runoff, and you're busy chatting to the man you had a runoff. You guys were probably making laughs and joking around, were you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're having a good chat, and I was talking with Dad as well. Just saying that like, good luck to each other and all that. So.
See, I love that stuff, kids. Like that. I think there'd be a lot of drivers in other classes that could take notice sometimes of this stuff. That. At the end of the day, when it's on the track, it's on the track, but off the track, you just have some fun, hey? And these kids have shown that to us this weekend, haven't they, mate?
Oh, they definitely have. They're good friends at the track as well. They'll be lifetime friends for a long time through this class of sport that they race. But like you said, he was talking to Paulie, having a chat, and they understand whatever happens on the track, whether you come third or fourth in a runoff or first and second in a runoff, it stays on the track. And whatever the result, they're just happy to move on and catch up and have an ice cream or something later.
An ice cream?
They're getting a bit older for more than the ice cream. I know that much. I could hear them talking before what they were getting up there, but a bloody mischief.
That's awesome. Well, that's awesome, mate. Congratulations on winning the runoff. I think that was well deserved. You saved me actually by winning a bit too, because I don't know if you watched our build-up show but young Pinnacle wore his Roosters top, and because I'm a Rabbitohs fan, and we made a deal that if he'd won, I'd wear a Roosters top. So you saved me actually, mate. So next time I see you, maybe I have to buy you an ice cream and a pie or something.
Hey, what's the rest of the season looking like for you, Harrison? What do you got planned going forward in the car?
I think I got a Palmy meeting, just a club night this weekend coming. I've still got to do the Ocean View 5000 finals because that got rained out.
Mm.
And then I got Future Speedway. I'll tell you a few more in there, but yeah.
But like half a dozen more races to go. Plenty happening out there.
Yeah.
You get yourself in the shed, mate. Help the family work on the car.
Yeah, so the car just lives at my dad's workshop, so just go in there after school most days and clean it and fix it if it's broken. Give it a good check over before each race meeting. So,
all right. So
yeah,
aside from Ministocks, Harrison, any other sports that you do?
Nah, just motor racing.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
What school are you in Palmy, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what school in Palmy do you go to?
Palmerston North Boys High.
Oh, surprised you're not doing a sport or something. If you go to that bloody school, they're top in sports. Those fellas there at that Palmy Boy High. I used to go to QEC, mate. We were arch enemies.
Just motorsports. I'm not surprised that they're too. That answer too down in Palmerston North when it's just a motorsport place. I'm not surprised, because you got a heap of bloody kids at your school, mate. Your huge school, mate. Before we do wrap it up, you got your sponsors list handy?
Yeah, I do actually. Just like to thank Geartech Automotive for obviously it's just Dad's business and supplying the car and everything. Advanced Sheet Metals and Darren Druder, they do heaps for us. Wouldn't be possible without them. Arco Engineering, big thanks to them as well. Sticker Works for sorting out our sign writing and our stickers and all whatnot. Means Motorsport and Auto Super Shops, Palmerston North. So, yeah, big thanks to all them for just making it all happen. So, yeah, thank you.
No, wicked, mate. And you got
That's
your family,
awesome.
you got your crew. So that's awesome. You can't do without them, mate. The Aussie girl, Dave Thomas, put the Aussie girl was going places. The young girl, Rainey, that we interviewed today. And
the one we asked that one, what's her name? I forgot her name now, but we asked her what she wanted to do next. And her next thing was buy a house. That blew us away, wasn't it? It was just,
the young Sophie Orr, I think.
Sophie Orr, that's it. Yeah. What are you going to do? What are you going to race next? Oh, I'm not. I'm going to buy a house. Oh, okay. Everyone else says, stock car, sprint car, mini sprint, something. Yeah. Okay. Hey, mate. Well, thank you, Harrison. That was very, very good of you to take the time to talk to us, mate. We look forward to watching you race in the future and wish you all the best in the future too, mate. You're certainly, all of you guys are certainly up and coming stars, that's for sure. So we wish you all the best, Akins.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Harrison, take care, mate, and enjoy your day at school, and we'll catch up again soon, eh?
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me on here, and have a good day.
Thanks, mate.
Yes, mate. Thank you.
There we go. Another up and coming star, Kins in the making. All these kids are, aren't they?
Oh, hard out. It's no different to what Scott Honeybone said here. Young drivers coming through Motorsport Future just tells New Zealand's in good hands when you take a look at this. What else we got here? We're going to do a build-up for the TQNZGP. Yeah, we may look at that. Carl, just depends because we've got busy schedule. We've got Huntley teams to do this weekend. We next week, and I'm back there commentating Huntley. We've got the New Zealand Modified Champs coming up in March, and we've got so much on. Let's have a look at it.
Yeah.
Race do. Oh, yeah. Carry on.
Yeah, no, we've got a lot to do. It's we're trying to fit it all in, and someone else asked us today if we could do a different kind of motorsport, which we might look at, but we'll have to wait and see. So, but we are trying to do as much as we can. Oh, and to everybody, when we're doing the live streams in the pits, we are trying our best to talk to everybody. Sometimes we can't find drivers, so we walk on. We do see your comments. Can you talk to this person, talk to that person? Generally, if we see them, we will. But sometimes when we do the pit walk, some people are also walking around and doing stuff. So please bear with us when we do those pit walks, because we can only talk to who is by their car. We can't, Yeah. Exactly. So we do our best to try and make it good for you guys. Will you be at Miami next weekend? No.
Sometimes we have a bit of bad luck because you send the striker when there's a driver's briefing or meeting going on. It's like, what the hell? We just had that uncanny luck about that. Murphy's Law, you know. Shane, look, we enjoyed coming out to the track, and you know, the mini stock event is massive. It's great. And I know they ran out yesterday a big event out at Waharo with some of those kids. I saw the Christchurch cars head out to Waharo and do a few laps there. You know, you can tick that one on the box and say, I've been to that track. It was good to see everyone out there racing around yesterday. I didn't make it out there myself. Cody Meads, Tyler Ingram, Sarah May Wright on the podium. Dylan says hi also. It was good to see another V on the podium. This V's all on the podium. Hey, shout out to 7B Big Al winning the North Island Street Stocks. That's right. It's your home track over the weekend, mate.
Yeah, mate. Good to see a Bay car won it.
Yep. And talking to the Bay car, we're going to talk to a Bay car about the MIP, Trent James, Minko, who else we got here? Rawiri, Cody. Oh, Rawiri's watching, mate. Oh, Ra's watching.
Right, watching. Yeah. I see that. Yeah. He'll be chomping at the bit. I know what he wants me to do. I'm almost into the month, Ra. Almost into the month, mate.
Yeah, I'll bloody roll them. I'm going to roll them over. I'm going to smash them. Coming to Stratford in a couple of weeks. Yes, we are. Riley Booker. Caught up with young Booker there. Levi Jones. Caught up with that young man. He's got a big future after Ministocks. Paul and P. Knuckle are such awesome humans and so humble. That's from Wayne Otten. What else we got here? Russell, Tice Adamson over Nossi, Ricky Cody, who was spoke once upon a time in regards to Ministocks. Kerry Cheetham, great interview. Harrison, cheers, Kerry. Cody's on there. Joshua Matthews. Who else we got here? South Island triple header in the weekend in Christchurch. Sophie Orr Franklin, there's a young lady who wants to buy a house.
Yep.
She's busy watching the show. Caden Hughes, Jesse McPhee. Good to see the McPhee family there. Macy Penn. We watched her race around as well in the Hawke's Bay car and up to 77. Yeah, just some of the kids that were there.
So should we bring out our two MIP, mate? Second place.
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah, let's bring him in. Here he is. Hey,
Young Harry.
Hey, boys, how you going?
Good is. Wait, what's that sash behind you? Is that yours? No, just joking.
Don't get me started.
Mate, when we caught up with your dad, he was just over the moon. I don't know who was more excited and more happy for what you achieved, mate, yourself or your dad. What do you reckon?
Oh, he was pretty over the moon, eh? He's put a lot of time into me and effort and money, of course. So, yeah, glad I was able to pull something off.
You're pretty well born into the sport, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, there's been quite a few relatives that have raced. So, yeah, pretty much.
When you take a look at the history of the family, mate, I'm talking, how many years? 20 plus years now? Easy, eh?
Actually, my mum's side used to race as well. So, yeah, way back, probably 70s, 80s as well.
Holy hell.
Yeah.
20 was being generous, books. It's more like 50 years.
I missed that. I was reading something then.
It's older than me, mate. I'm not even 50 yet. No, I'm joking.
we know he's lying, eh, Harry? Look at him, eh?
He looks good. He looks good.
He looks good, eh? Look like bloody Santa Claus, mate. You'll be like this one day, young fella. You'll be like this one day, mate. That brown hair, yours is going to be grey one day, mate.
Bit of a dye up and you'll be good, mate.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you cheeky little mugger. I like this fella. He's like his bloody dad. He's like his dad. Mate, so how long you been doing Ministocks?
It was my fourth year, really, but I didn't race a lot last year because we were waiting for my car to get built. I'd only done about 4 or 5 meetings last year, so pretty much three and a bit seasons, yeah.
Been going pretty good, mate. You must be going pretty good to come second at MIP, mate.
Oh, yeah. I've had a bit of luck this year, to be fair. Like, I've been going all right, but, yeah, I've had a few issues with the setup and that, but, you know, I suppose I just put my mind to it and just drove the car how it was, and it paid off finally.
Talk to me about that. You just said a great comment there with the setup and that. How does someone as young as you know to say things about setup on the cars? You know more than me, mate. I'll just get in there, turn the bloody key on, and off I go. So how do you work that all out in your young mind?
My my car compared to others is quite confusing, to be fair. I've got a lot of arms going on in the back and front, so it does get confusing. But with the help of the guy who built my car, Gav, BWC Race Cars, it gets chucked on the scales almost before every meeting and gets a good setup. And yeah, he helps us out a lot. So yeah, came up to MIP office as well to help us. So yeah, it was good.
Because Booker raised a good comment before. He made mention when this young kid was on the grid and he come in and wanted his PSI
His tire
changed.
pressures, yeah.
Tire pressures. I was like, how the hell does he know that when he's sitting and he wants to change? I wouldn't know the bloody difference, mate. I just want to get out there and race laps.
That's why he's slow, eh, Harry?
Can't say I watch them drive, so I won't comment.
Well, next month, because he's going to go live with it, the CTRA NZ champs on racing adult Ministocks, but that's another story, mate. But mate, it's in the family, the speedway, so your knowledge already is just sunken in there, eh?
Yeah, well, yeah, it was funny enough. Most of my family's super stocks, because there was obviously my old man, and my uncle and my dad's cousin. So yeah, they maybe 2016 they got their first super out. So yeah, they haven't been racing super stocks for dad and my uncle haven't, but their cousin has. He's been racing for years. So
mate, your shirt 2NZ 2015. What are you? You're 2NZ and what? Was there someone else's shirt?
Funny enough, I put it on. I looked at it. I was like, "Oh, no way!" But it's the old Mooney shirt, so
So, did you do MIP last year?
Yeah, I done it in a borrowed car last year in the Pinder's car. So yeah, I borrowed their car for MIP and 5,000.
Okay, so based on last year's MIP and this year's, did you think the racing was more intense this year? Because out on the track, it looked like you guys were it was just really on it. Did you find it a more intense racing this year or last year?
Definitely this year, knowing that I was, had a good chance at qualifying, especially after the first two races. It was, definitely an intense third heat to try and get through because I was right off the back. So, yeah.
Yeah. Handled the pressure well, mate.
Yeah. I heard a bit about last year's MIP. It was bloody rough as guts, eh?
Yeah, I was pretty rough on the gear last year, eh? It wasn't too good, especially in a borrowed car, but, that's what it is, I suppose.
Yeah, mate. Hey, you're out there doing it. Every boy and girl they got out there, and it doesn't matter what size, age, how tall or how tiny they were. We saw the whole bloody, like Booker said, the young kid, can you get my radio on? I was like, what the hell?
And then went out and won.
Yeah, he went out and won. I think there was young Dexter, and went out there and ripped it up. And then, of course, I saw some kid that was taller than his mum and dad. I was like, holy hell, look at this dude. I was like, oh, but this, I tell you what I loved about it when you saw some of the boys was the mullets, mate. The mullets are back, eh?
Yeah.
Gonna grow one, mate? Say the pressure. You gonna grow your mullet?
If I wasn't at a private school, I'd have a mullet on right now.
So where to for you, young man? I'm guessing obviously the question's pretty well inevitable. I'm guessing it's going to be a super stock or stock car first.
Yeah, definitely. It's in the talks at the moment of what we do. If we do another year or if we make the step up next year, we're just undecided yet. Or even a few years off, we just, see what happens after the end of this year. And, just have to wait until the start of next season, I guess, and find out.
All right, Aaron, if you're watching Aaron in the background, you'll see there in the corner, he's got a Wanderers poster, right? Check doing it just for you, Ams. Just for you, mate. Oh, then the Glen Eagles on up there. Mate, representing the V. What a season it's been this season for all classes out of Wanganui. It's just been outstanding, mate. And you're just another exception to get on the podium with the V. It's just been a cool year for the V.
Yeah, no, to be fair, I had dreams all week about getting third, eh? So it must have been a bit of but managed to step one up from the boys. But couldn't be any prouder to have a V on it and do it for the club, especially only being quite small. There's only 10 to 15 of us compared to other tracks where they've got two big fields. So I'm stoked as to do it for Wanganui and the club.
I'm thinking if there's some corporate person from the V company to drink, Right, think about sponsoring the bloody track in the cars.
Yeah.
Invest your millions. If you know someone,
the V Energy Drinks can sponsor Wanganui, the V.
Exactly. What a sales pitch that would be. That would be huge.
Funny story, when Dad was managing the Warriors, all he wanted was KFC to sponsor the Warriors.
I think Jordan Dare might have had something to say about that one, mate. Okay. So you've made friends over the years. You've done this, and your family's made many friends. You know, you're just the next generation coming on through, mate.
Yeah, for sure. It's always good to get out there with your mates and have a bit of a skid, and just help anyone out. To be fair, if it gets them out there racing and having fun, then why not?
That's it, books. Help anyone out, get out there racing
and that's fun. What I loved about this meeting. It was so good. It would probably sound like a bit of a bloody repeat, but how all the people, 90% of the people at Ministocks and Paradise acted and helped each other out, just the same way that Ree's truck goes to tracks and does the same thing. I just loved it all. The whole energy of that whole weekend was fantastic, mate. Seriously. And we had the prime spot, didn't we? I mean, shit, we were sorted, kids. We were sitting up there on the bank on our deck chairs, laxing out, watching you fellas go around the track like lunatics. Oh, it was awesome.
Right, and nothing fazed these young boys and girls because there was that talk going around on the Saturday about this wet weather coming in at certain times of the day. Yes, it did turn and it did drop, but these kids are just excited to get out there. We were in the Chatfields bus having a bit of a chill out there because we're keeping dry. But these kids just didn't faze them. They were really on the grid.
It's like Kins, that one girl, she got spun. I can't remember who it was. Was it? I don't know who it was. It might have been Chatty's daughter. But one of them spun out headfirst into the wall. The car's bent. Oh, it was Sophie, wasn't it? Sophie Orr. Yeah. Bent the bumper right around the front wheel. She gets out of the car. She's smiling and laughing. Couldn't care less in the world. And the car's wrapped around the front wheel. And that was like a lot of those kids. You see, they get out. They got a big grin on their face still. It's just... Mate, I just love that attitude. It's so good. You kids really are coming through and representing the Speedway in a great manner, and you can see why so many of the champions we've got today have come out of Ministocks, and you can see why, kids. These kids, 100%. The way they drive, the lines they take, incredible.
Yeah, you get the odd little boy that might get a bit of angry with something happening and whacks their wheel, But that's just human reaction when the boys
it's the passion they have, mate. They want to win.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that. That's it. They want to win. Yeah. Just reading some of the comments.
Yeah, what have we got here? I just go back here. Case Williams, shout out to 74p on winning the 1NZ CTRA. I guess that must have been yesterday out of Waharoa. G'day, Loz and Noz. Good to have you on board. Shot Case Jackson out there. John Van Roonhoven. Was good seeing you guys giving the kids the airtime. Man, lol. Jade ran when she saw the camera. Yeah, you get the odd one running away. They get quite camera shy. But hey, they deal with it. Case Williams, any stand downs? What else we got here? Stratford has a good meet this coming weekend as well. So keep an eye on some of the social media updates in regards to tracks having meetings. Can you ask Harry what he got up to after Saturday's meeting to celebrate from Flynn Fraser? Well, it's a family show, mate?
Funny story. He went to bed before me, so I don't know what he's on about.
Did you get a trophy for the trailer burnout?
Nah, I'm not sure the Rotorua Club will be too happy about that from future experience that I've heard about, but, I was over the moon. Couldn't help myself.
Case Williams, ask him, where's my light? He knows. Do you know what that's about?
It's on its way back, I promise.
All right. Macy Penn, Harry, what you get up to? Look, they're all asking you, mate. You're a little mischief, aren't you?
No, I was actually sensible that night compared to others, to be fair.
Fizzy drinks. Neve Smith, Cullen Smith. Look at the camera, H-Dog. Oh, okay, here we go. Lucas Baldwin, Noah Britton, they were all racing. Boston Joblin, we had a good interview with them. You're on, Harry. Boston, there you go, mate.
Oh yeah, stoked. Hey, glad to see everyone out there supporting as well. Big thanks to everyone for that. Just wrapped.
Wicked, mate. Well, talking to supporters, mate, you better do a shout out to your sponsors and everything like that, eh?
Yeah, first off, obviously to Dad and Granddad at Jurgans Demolition for everything they do. Helped paid for the car obviously and give me a place to store it and work on it. So big shout out to them firstly, and then Gavin at BWC Race Cars for the car. Put a lot of time and effort into it for us, and results have paid off obviously. So need a mini stock, hit him up. And Chad Ace Performance for the motor. Just stoked to be able to do it for my sponsors obviously. He built me a good motor and managed to come through with the goods. And Hessels, the Dykstras, they helped me out a bit. Will Pro, Custom Auto and Engineering, Carl Burns. Get Glazed, Matt Buckley actually got his super stock on debut at Wanganui on the weekend. Manko and Auntie, Thompson Plumbing, they helped me out quite a lot. So Edmonds Painting and Display Associates for the Mean-As signwriting.
Well done. Well done.
Well
You got
done,
some
young
good
man.
sponsors there, eh? Some good people helping you, mate. That's awesome.
Yeah, they look after me. They look after me pretty good. So
Yeah.
got to give them what they deserve.
One big supporter of the V is always watching our show every time we're on. Evan Thomason, up the V, always says there's a few guys that watch our show, and ladies are all up the V. Well done, Harry. Well done from Wayne Brunton. Well done to all the mini stockers. You've done yourselves and the club proud. Yeah, the clubs are well presented. What else we got here?
Just saying that Tina Chatfield put up there, she thinks it was 24 bumpers on night one.
Wow.
And their daughter was number 9.
I had fun driving that in Price. So Chatfield, thank you for letting me drive Tiana. I know
Harry Kins is quickly becoming the Grand Parade king at the moment. He's jumping in any car he can get into to get out there. He doesn't care who it is, just get to the Grand Parade.
What was that, mate?
There have to be a Kokpit Media mini stock soon.
Mate. Hey. Seriously, I am seriously looking at something. Yeah, not for me, but for my grandson. It's going to be plastered with it, mate. I'll just do the parade. He can do the duties on the track, but I love it. I love what you kids are doing. Everyone does out there on the track. I've always said it. Once you get through that pit gate, doesn't matter what bloody class it is. They're out there doing it. Giving it their 110%, and just enjoy them because they're out there going for it. And all those others sitting there and saying their 2 cents worth, well, you get out there and have a bloody go. Anyway, I think that's a bit of enough. Who else we got? Anything else? It's on Kins V Energy 77 Motorsport. See, the old man's watching, eh? He knows. He bloody knows.
He messaged me before not to rat him out about anything.
Well, before we do let you go and we bring in Tom Steele, mate, do you want to say anything about that? No, he won't. Just joking.
I'll leave him alone for a week.
Yeah. Mate, being a police are talking to you, young man. Well done on your second. All the best in the future going forward. No doubt we'll catch up again and have you back on the show. No different to Harrison Cheetham as well. But enjoy the rest of the week, and we'll see you trackside soon, mate.
Yeah, no, cheers for having me on and all the other mini stock guys. It's good to get the class out there. So, big thanks to you guys for doing it.
Cheers, Harry. Well done, mate.
All right, cheers.
Thanks, fam.
Wicked.
Here we go. That was a good one. He's a good young kid, isn't he, eh? He's into it. He's got your number, boy. He's got your number. I'll
have to have a race with her one day just for shits and giggles. You'll put me up the bloody wall. So much talent there is. You're right, Amron. And actually, Amron, I know he was up there on the tower doing the camera job. Enjoyed himself, mate. You try and stop that guy to go to any speedway meeting. He's pretty well the first one to put his hand up and go and do the mahi. He just loves it. But you're right. There is a lot of talent that's coming on through. And, with nearly 180 odd mini stocks here over the weekend, that realistically is those kids New Zealand champs. the reality of it is, eh?
And listen, they represented it so well, Kins. Seriously, like, honestly, people, if you got a chance next year, just go and book a motel and go to this meeting. You'll be blown away at how much you are going to enjoy it. It really is a really good 2-day meeting.
See, Chatty's watching, mate. Look, I think Tiana Chatfield has a list. Her car was silver bullet 3 because of my bloody hair. You know? Bloody Chatty. Hey, you know what's marriage, Chatty? Hey, you know, Chatty.
I tell you what, I might be a little bit biased for our next guest, mate. You know, I'm just saying. It's
Mate, you deserve to be. You deserve to be biased.
When a Hawke's Bay won it last year, and Hawke's Bay have won it again this year, mate. So you know what song's coming up, don't you? Eh? All you viewers out there that know me, we know what song's coming. Eh?
Let's bring Tom in.
Let's bring Tom in, and we'll just we'll quickly do 2 things. We'll bring young Tom in. Here's Tom, and we'll just let him listen to.
Morning, another perfect day.
Look at
Underneath the sunshine and the big sky of the
Hey.
No matter what we're doing, no matter what we play, get us all together and we'll say, yes, we'll say, come on, babe.
There we go. How's that, mate? You love that song, eh, Tom?
Yeah, boy, up the beat.
Hey, look at the way. Hey, Tom, congratulations, mate, on winning the MIP, mate. You just shined. You were getting up there on the podium nearly every bloody race we watch you, mate. You've been bloody racing well. So congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
What's the secret? What's the secret, mate? Is it having that B on there, really, like Booker would say, being from the Bay, eh?
Oh, must be good luck or something.
How many seasons have you racing Ministocks now, Tom?
This is my 4th season. I've got one more MIP left, but we'll decide if we do it or not. Maybe try to go back to back, defend the title, or just see what happens.
I heard a lot of talk about you, young man, because I came down to the opening night at Miami. I came down to the New Zealand Superstocks, and we watched the practice. I think it was on a Thursday from memory, and they were talking you up. You know, you had not lost a bloody race, and I was thinking, hey, what's going on here? But I know you lost one of those races. I don't want to talk about that. But mate, you just been on fire this season.
Just working hard in the off season. Dad working on it like always. He's worked on it like he knows the car inside out. We know the car inside out. He knows what to do. He knows when I need to tune up and when I need to focus. And I guess, this season's been amazing. Just been in the high end of the field and still being just been an amazing season so far.
Your lines are next level to watch on a racetrack. How you enter into those turns, exit. You pretty well got a complete package going on there in regards to your racing etiquette, you know, on the track there. And you don't get too pushy. You've just got the right going in, exit out, and you can just drive away. And once you're gone, mate, you're gone. Where does that all come from? Do you study a lot of that, or is it just who you are?
Just I guess look at the track, and Dad knows a lot about. You just got to search for the grip and try different lines, and just a lot of it's from Dad and his history of racing, and then putting that onto me and my brother also racing, and it's just looking for grip, looking for track lines, and seeing where people go and where you can go, find the limit, I guess.
Yeah. So what's Dad's history?
It's not just Dad's history, it's also Granddad's history. He was succeeded in circuit racing, rallying. Dad's competed his whole life. He's done BMXing, he's a 2-time champ in that. Dad did circuit racing. I think he won up NZ title 1 or twice. And also Dad did season TQs and season stock cars, and so I guess you could say it's in the blood.
I think so. I think it's definitely in the
Holy
blood, Tom.
hell.
Holy smokes. That's some great history. And that's some great to have behind you, Akins. You can see, obviously you listen to what you've been told too, Tom, if you, with the lines you take, listening to what your dad and your brother, because your brother was quite successful too, wasn't he, on the track? But yeah, it's just, yeah. Do you do anything like, we've had some guys, Superstock guys, and they tell us that they watch video clips and YouTube clips of in-car clips of driving and that. Do you watch some of that to get hints and see what's happening with your own driving style and like that?
Oh, yeah. Normally watch Terence Terrell the year he won it. Every year before my page, just see what he did, see what he tried, and yeah.
They all study at Akins, you know, like the ones that are up top, they do a lot of study. They do a lot more than just get the car ready, don't they?
Well, I suppose it's no different because a lot of these young ones that we're talking to, they're all at school and study in some sense, unless you're one of those fortunate kids that just be naughty in the class, and when you get to the exams, you bloody get the top marks, and those are those kind of kids that just piss you off because they muck around in class, but they get up there and get the whole bloody top marks. It's like, hey, give you bloody hide in the toilets later, mate. You know, but he's just one of these competitive kids, Tom. He's just got a competitive nature. The circuit and everything else, everything's holy hell, mate. You're wicked.
Yeah.
It's like,
and you
hell.
and you fly the flag for your mate too on the back of your car. How cool's that?
Yeah, before the season started, Pinnacle messaged me saying, want to join Team Samoa and beat Team Tonga. I was like, oh yeah, why not? So just chucked the flag on. The GARAGE 100 was a debut, and then the rest is history, I guess.
That's very cool. That's very cool.
Really,
that's
I just found that out because I was thinking, oh, you look at this little Samoan boy out there, bro, going hard out.
That is, his mum told us, didn't she?
Yeah. I was like, yeah, pretty cool. So, mate, you got what, maybe another season in the sport. So, what's the future goal for Tom Steele? What does he want to do?
Oh, I'd love to do a Superstock or a TQ, but might just do the old PK Ministocks for nothing else. But we'll see what comes around.
You know what I see when I look at you, mate? And I was watching you race, and I thought to myself, a future in Superstock. And I'll say this to you now. You are like the new era of a Jason Long. That's what I saw when I saw you. Honestly,
the
honestly,
lines,
when I watched you
Akins.
race, the lines, the smoothness and how you drive, they remind me of Jason Long. And I'm still blown away what he did in the Super Saloon at bloody Palmy teams, you know, but just their competitive nature to go fast. And yeah, I just wanted to say that, mate, you know, that's what you reminded me of. And I watched Jace race for years and just a great bloody driver. You're in that caliber is what I'm saying. You know, the Hawkeyes will definitely have you in there, mate. Trust me, you know, and Booker would love that one day because you're such a competitor and you just want to win. So just thought I'd throw that in there.
You've achieved quite a bit this season, mate. What have you achieved so far this season? Because you've been on fire in that car.
Started off, I think it was Kiki Stampede and won it, and then gives you 100 and gives you 100 and won that, and then just been club meetings and just getting wins at club meetings. Really trying to do all the big championships.
And what's next for you, mate?
We're looking. It's either maybe Nelson or Future Speedway in the Spectacular in Stratford, and like just Miani meetings.
Hey, just take it one day at a time and
just
so see what happens, eh? Yeah, very competitive. Scott Honeybone, why can't Speedway New Zealand have an official NZ Ministock Championship? That's a good question that got asked around quite a bit and amongst these kids. Good to have a bit of a laugh. Maddie's watching. Tom. Maddie's watching, mate. Just saying, Tom. Hey, Tom. Who else we got here? Carl Carpendale. Yeah, Tom, up the bay. P-Knuckle. Love the flag at the back. The one NZ. Yeah, cool is. Sing, Tom. Daniel Pye.
Oh, that was when the Come On the Bay was playing.
Oh, okay. Go Books, HB old laws, eh? Got a smile from Monique up the bay. Are you still hungover, Tom? Ashton Kahui.
Just boy.
Just boy.
Somewhere up there.
Yeah. Mate Ma'atonga from Caden Hughes. Dylan Allen. Tom Steele, you frickin' beauty from Wayne
Let's
Brunton.
to see what
Yanni
Nicola
Speedway.
McPhee put, Kins.
Proud of you, mate. Nicola McPhee. Where's Nicola? Where are we? Nicola McPhee, can you... Hey, you can have a drive
Of Blair's Modified.
Blair's Modified.
Up the mods.
Mate. There's an offer. Hey, you'll do it, eh?
Oh, I'll take a drive in anything, really.
Free to smile, Tom, from Olivia Gaskin. Olivia Squire Gaskin, Amron. How was the Macca's feed after, Tom? It's from Callum. All good?
Oh, yeah, ended up on the side of the road, but yeah, it was pretty mean, thanks.
Sounds like you and all your mates had a good time afterwards, eh? Had a bit of fun after the meeting.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's
Yes, you
about.
do.
You did the race, you had time to have some fun when it's all finished, eh?
Yeah.
So, Tom, look, aside from all the motorsport stuff and the family connected to motorsport, what does Tom do at school? Do you do any other sports or anything else during the winter codes?
Oh, just a bit of hockey, really.
Oh, yeah. Go right, mate.
Yeah, going for the first 11 this year, hopefully. So, missed the first trial doing MIP, so, oh well.
Oh,
Paid off, I guess.
well, that was worth missing though, wasn't it? Doing MIP, shit.
Yeah.
There's a few drivers now we spoke to that do hockey, Kins, you know.
Okay, yeah.
Normally you hear rugby all the time, eh? But no, there's a few doing hockey. Hockey must be coming back, eh?
Oh, I just got to protect the head, I guess.
Yeah.
My dad says if I get one knockout, I'm done. So,
Oh,
gotta
okay.
protect the head.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, exactly. Wayne Alton, have you penciled in Harrison Wing Thunder yet? Might be a bit of you, mate. Smooth operator. Everyone's calling you smooth operator. Update your number. Make it one bigger on a gold color.
Oh, nah. With Deegan dealing with all the how he used to like change it, and it's not an actual NZ title. It's just a meeting, really. Like we just call it the unofficial NZ. So I'm fine with running 21B. So I don't have a problem.
Oh, wicked, mate.
It is the
Nissan
one meeting
Toyota-
it is the one meeting though where every driver or top driver of your Ministocks is there though, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it certainly is the meeting. It's the one to win, isn't it? It's a pretty prestigious award to win MIP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you're hard out. So just Jake Poynton, Nissan or Toyota running gear?
Well, we run this one, but
Okay.
there's been a few Toyotas me and Dad want to look at and get one on the rails, but we'll see what comes around, I guess. Probably just, it's got to be Nissan on top, though. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. Shannon Gooch, congrats, Tommy. Awesome young man. And, mate, we caught up with the Gooch family as well while we're there, and all these different families. It's really bloody cool to catch up with everyone.
You play Wreckfest, mate, do you?
Yeah, the boys want me to get on for an event, but they can miss out.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh.
Come on, 2 minutes till Wreckfest. Hurry up. Do you
Well, you
do
play
it
it
on
on
your
your
PlayStation
PC
or
or
something, do you?
PlayStation, yeah.
Just on Xbox.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, yeah. Choice room. All right, mate. Well, we've got a couple of minutes before we do wrap it up. So have you got your sponsors list there, mate? You want to do a shout out to?
Not too many, but mum and dad, like, couldn't do it without them, and all the effort and the time Dad puts in the shed is unreal, and effort he puts into me to make me better. Pink Tires jumped on board for this meeting. Sticker Up, CSL, Tom Allen Panel Beaters, Blake Speedway jumped on board this season, and just, that's all really.
All right. Okay. The former 1B car was racing a Waharo on Sunday. Bug, I should have whizzed out there. 1 minute. 1 minute. Callum says you got 1 minute. Kinson Booker from Monique. Coming to Girls and Boys Challenge in Miami. You going at the books? Because you're down.
I'm
you're
not
down
sure when that is or what we've got there, to be honest. I'd have to look into that, to be honest. But yeah. We try
Cullen
to get
Hutton.
to as many things as we can, but we run out of time and dates and all sorts. So we do the best we can and try to promote as many as we can. But hey, look, young Tom, congratulations, mate. It's a fantastic achievement. Your season has been unreal, really, when you think about it. And I've been watching you at Miami doing a few races, and you really do race some very nice lines. And I hope to see you. We hope to see you in something else in the coming years, mate, because I think you're a very good talent, and I think it's a talent that shouldn't be wasted, Akins.
Yeah, hard out, mate. Totally endorse what Booker just said there, mate, because, you got a good future in motorsport, and when you come from a family background that's been around the sport for so long, it's definitely there, and you showed that in the weekend. Tom, mate, it's a minute over, but you might be able to get on the Wreckfest server and have some fun with your mates. Look, it's been fun talking to you tonight. Congratulations once again to you and all your family that gets in behind your driving. And, mate, we'll no doubt catch up again, have another chat with you in the near future, eh?
Yep, sweet as. Thank you for having me. And, yeah, hope you enjoyed the weekend. And, yeah,
Loved it, mate.
still
Loved
unreal. Still sinking in, I guess. Still, all the mates at school said congrats and got a few punches. But, yeah.
Awesome, mate. That's awesome.
Got girlfriends chasing after you?
Oh, yeah, well, just one.
All right, mate. Take care, eh? Thank you.
Awesome, mate. Thank you.
You too.
Cheers, Tom.
Yeah.
See ya. Just going back to Harry, who joined us before he came second. He just said, can you also do a shout out to my mum and my little brother Max? I forgot to do a shout out to them. Whoopsie.
Yeah.
So there you go. Just that shout out there. Tom, to get teams racing. You get into teams racing. Yeah. Well, look, the future looks good. Yeah, Jang, 1NZ from Boston, Joblin. Tommy Turbo, there's a good name for him. Tommy Turbo, like the bloody league player from Manly.
Listen,
yeah, Tommy, Rachel.
Yeah,
Okay.
but seriously though, kids, if people have got a chance to go to these big events, these Ministocks events, especially at MIP, we can't recommend it enough, can we, mate? I mean, shit, what a great weekend. And the driving, like the driving and the lines these kids take, just seriously, it's just fantastic. All about being smooth, eh?
Yeah, smooth and consistent and very, very focused boys and girls. And look, hey, you don't have to turn up to the track and put your tarps and put your chairs up or queue up, because there's plenty of space for you to sit to enjoy the race. Trust me, these kids deserve a lot more than that, obviously. But, they're our future of our sport, and it's the reason why we did the build-up and the promotion for it. Booker and I, that was our first ever MIP at Rotorua, and mate, we loved it. And this weekend we carry on, because it just doesn't end there, because tomorrow night, Books, you want to tell our viewers what we got planned?
Tomorrow night we start our teams build up for the Repco Stock Car Teams Invitation at Huntley Speedway this weekend. So we'll start our build up tomorrow and go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. On Wednesday night, we will have the live draw of Red and the sponsors of the team's draw for you to watch as well. And once I finish confirming stuff after this show, we will we'll know. I'll put a poster up and I know exactly who's on what night and when. But at this stage, there's been a few changes. So yeah, there's a couple of changes, a couple of new teams. So once I have all that exact information, I'll put it up for everybody, and we can let you know what's happening, what and where. So sort of watch for tomorrow morning, I suppose, is where I'll put the poster up. But we're definitely live from 7:30 tomorrow night for our first teams build up, kids.
Exactly. And looking at the Huntley International Speedway Facebook page, you'll see the poster up there with all the information on. Look, we just finished talking to Ministocks drivers. They do have the Nationwide Livestock Transport Waikato Ministocks Champs that's on as well. Look, there's a development team that's been thrown in this. Gates open up at 4, racing starts at 6. The live stream is via the Pits Motorsport TV. I understand from looking at the Pits earlier today, the possibility of this app that they're producing could be launched on Wednesday. So everything you need to know is on the Huntley International Speedway ahead of this weekend's team's invitation. And as Booker said, just keep an eye on our Kokpit page, and you'll see in the tune on Wednesday for the live draw at 7:30.
And Wayne Odden just asked, who you driving in the Grand Parade for this weekend, kids?
Anyone that'll have me, mate, I'll drive one of them. You know me.
And we have we have the Heart Kids representation
Yes.
coming to see us on Saturday, and we'll be doing a live presentation of our auction. We finally just got everything sorted. It's taken this long to get all the prizes that people bought to people and all the money tied up. So we're now able to process that and give the donation to the Heart Kids. So we'll do that all live on Saturday from Huntley Speedway, because Huntley Speedway is where our auctions and our fundraising all begins. The last few years, it's all been starting at Huntley Speedway, so that's why we're doing it there too, because they are a great place, a great supporter of us, and a great supporter of raising money for charities, Skins.
Exactly. Hey, and good luck to all those drivers. So I see the Global 248s are on this weekend as well, back in Palm again. I see Madhu's going to that. Just can't stay away from their place as well. But, you know, there's a lot of speedway. And dare I say, you get through February, it's just about going to be over. March, April, some may have the odd race early in May as well. You got your Easter stuff going on. I'm not too sure, Wayne. Like Booker said, I'll jump in someone's car and pedal it. But then again, I could be up in the commentary tower commentating as well. The both of us will be up there. And I know Gabe's going to be back as well.
Yeah.
What's
Okay,
that?
that's a wrap for us, I think, mate. And, yeah. We are ready to go. We'll see everybody again tomorrow night.
Yeah, 7:30. Take care, everyone. See you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you all.
Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bub and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight.
Give it the hoot, Natty.